How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Big Six international break #1 for the season over. Until the next one, 4 game weeks in between. Obviously, Champions League returns, Carabao Cup starts for most of us. It started and ended for one of us actually already, but it's all mad. But we've talked about that already. Hit the like button, people. Make sure you are subscribed. TOBS is running late. No point deduction. Flight delayed. It happens, people. I can't bring that. You know, the disrepute into the league. I can't blame. Who does he use? British Airways? Probably them. I can't deduct him points for British Airways not delivering him back to the UK on time. So yeah, he'll be here in about 15 minutes. And we're here to talk, people. Matisse, GRIZZ, SAEED, and Steve back in the building. Individual channels, subscribe, all in the description below. But we've just passed 98k on YouTube, people. So
come on.
Pick up the community first and foremost. Come on, love for the love. But we're closing in on 100k. So if you can make it happen, people, if you can subscribe and we can get to 100k by the end of September, that was kind of a little target for us by the end of September. If we can make it happen, beautiful. If it doesn't happen, still beautiful. We make it happen in October. But subscribe if you haven't, like the video if you haven't, tell a friend to tell a friend if you haven't. And yeah, TOBS will be here in 15 minutes, people. 74's in the chat. Let's get them in nice and early.
He's saying, he's saying, have you checked the chat? He's saying the link's not thing. Like, is he chatting shit?
Who told?
No, that was Steve. That was Steve.
That was me. I couldn't wait.
Oh, that was Steve. Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought it was Toby.
Yeah. We're all good, man. We're all good. Yeah, the chat's going off. 74s. I mean,
74, man.
I mean, you know, we like to talk about football here, but sometimes the off-the-pitch stuff takes precedent. And, you know, the news is there. We've got Matisse in handcuffs on his thumbnail. I'm yet to watch the video. I will do this on the
I watched it
after this. He looks very serious right now. So I'm wondering his thoughts. I haven't really had a chance to speak to him.
Has the charges been that like devastating that like you've like
no, it's not devastating.
Look at this. Your studio is looking nice, fresh, beautiful. Look like a set from like Question Time. Now you look like you're like in jail and shit.
We're going through,
you've only got 5 minutes with us.
We're going through some renovations. Going through some changes. It's international break. Yeah, but no, there's no stress. There's no stress. We're not here to be liked. You know, we're not going to explain ourselves. We're not going to beg for forgiveness. Please accept us as the classy club. Charge us.
I respect it, you know. I actually respect that because that's what I would do.
I'm done. It happens too often. So what? Charge us. What now?
Prove it.
I don't think there's the same energy in the room. I don't think there's the same energy in the room.
Obviously, Steve, when Steve was going through this, he was fighting off every single fan base.
You want to do the opposite.
Going on all platforms, having to explain after it. I'm not doing all that. At the end of the day, we handed ourselves in. So we're guilty. So what is there to discuss? We're not running. We literally put the evidence in front. We told them what we did. And it was the old ownership. So this is a new time. This is a new era. Everybody says that Chelsea's dead. Everybody says that Roman Abramovich's Chelsea's done, and we're in a new Chelsea now. So let's act like it. It's CFC London. It's a new Chelsea.
Let me ask you something.
See, look, you're triggered. I can tell already. You're triggered because you feel like the same bullshit that you got. You want me to get triggered when I've not even said what I'm going to say, but you've replied. No, because I'm not done and you're interrupting. I can tell you're triggered already.
No, because what you want. It's on my mind. So I just
because you want me to suffer. You want me to suffer, but I'm telling you now.
To suffer. You don't know what I'm going to say. What I'm going to say is the question everyone kept asking me was, if you found guilty, which you're saying you're guilty, so you're admitting it, would you accept that all them trophies that you won, they don't mean anything anymore? But that's what they said to me. So I want to know I just want to know what your answer is, because the chat's obviously going to play that to you. You obviously don't mean anything anymore because you cheated. How would you feel as a human being? Because you cheated, and your team cheated, and you got a
human level.
You know, how do you feel as a human being? Because you know how I feel as a human being. I don't give a fuck.
Same.
So I just want to know how you feel.
I don't give a shit. Look, at the end of the day, you can't take away these moments. You can't take away these pictures. You can't take away these celebrations. You can't take away the trophies that were lifted. You can't strike nothing off the record. It's never been done. So I'm not asked. I'll be honest. At the end of the day, I know all top clubs throughout their history since they was established have done dodgy things and gotten away with it. It's only now where we're really starting to, you know, clamp down on people and things are starting to make the headlines and whatnot. I know Arsenal have got a history. Liverpool have had their moments. Man United, everybody's done something. If you was to all hand yourselves in, right, willingly, and send your files and documents over to FA and see what they can find, shit would go left, I'm sure. There's no doubts. But again, I'm not even asked like to even drag anyone through the mud or anything. Come and the points now. Come and transfer ban us. Come and do what you need to do. Come, we're ready.
Do you think on a serious note that he's obviously known this is coming? That's why you look back at the Excel, the spending and the players and getting all the players in quick. Do you think they're preparing for that?
Maybe because, well, to be honest, I don't know, because they buy a lot of players anyway. You know, this is what they do. They like to have a lot of players coming in and a lot of players coming out. When we was banned last time, it allowed us to have a big influx of Cobham players come through, and that actually was probably helpful for us in the end, because some of them went on to go and win the Champions League. And we got some talented young players right now that probably, with the way we move, they wouldn't have such a access to the first 11, because we've already got so many young players already there. And I always say young talent blocks young talent. So if you do get obviously, I don't know what it's going to be. It might be 5 points. It might be a transfer ban. It might be a fine. If it's a fine, I'll take out my wallet, man. I'll pay it myself. You know, let's just pay it. Let's pay it, man. Let's pay the fine.
Point deductions, man. Point deductions, guys.
Let's pay the fine, man.
No, but the consensus from the journalists seems to be that it's going to be a fine, which is madness. But I wanted to ask Turkish. Yeah, you know, we just done back your chat. Yeah, if this had come out like you know, after. Before back your chat, whatever, London is blue. Would this have any influence? Like, see, we've never gone through these scandals. We've never gone through this nastiness. Like, how many times are you going to get charged? Every other year, you're going to get charged.
Hold on. You're
no, I'm asking a question.
Yeah, but I'm asking you a question now. You're a football man.
Let me finish. So you're triggered now.
You know your history. No, I'm asking you.
You're triggered now, innit? Because I haven't finished my point now.
Yeah, but I'm asking. I'm just checking your facts.
Well, you can check me, but let me check Turkish.
Have Arsenal ever had a dodgy pass? Nothing gone on there, no.
I didn't say anything about me yet. I didn't say anything about me yet. I'm asking
answer the question posed to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was going to say, let the question. Yeah.
All right, there's lots of questions.
Would back your chat be a little bit different? That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, would back your chat be a bit different? That's what I'm asking.
I don't want to ruin back your chat, but I didn't need that to smoke them.
Okay.
I didn't once bring up. Remember they brought up the law and the legalities and all of this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know why? Because honestly, the way Matisse approached it just there. If you gave that to Arsenal, that 10-year period or whatever it was, yeah, and then it comes back to bite us, I'm saying the same thing. Charge us. Do what you want to do. I lived through it. I lived it. I breathed it. You know, it's part of my history. It's like, you know, you can't really do that. And even with Steve, I never used to mention 115 a lot. Maybe a couple of times over the 3-4 years. But I don't really, because at the end of the day, some men win via, you know, billionaire owners. It is what it is at the end of the day. I don't really use it against the clubs. I hated it when it happened to Chelsea, when they got the billions. I hated it. It took some time getting used to, but it is what it is, bro. Like, if they get charged, they get charged. What Matisse said is true, and what Steve has said in the past is true. They've been through it. So once you've been through it, how can someone take that away from you, really? On paper, they can. There can be an asterisk, and we can laugh and joke about that, but you lived it.
I was vilified on here of this lot. Even the chat was on me non-stop about asterixes against trophies and things that they. Oh, if you get, I think SAEED said it. Even if you get one charge, it doesn't mean anything. And United have been charged before us.
It was financial fair play rules.
What, you think that's what City are, financial fair play?
Nah, man, yours is.
Listen,
involved in you, man.
One thing you've got to remember, yeah, Man City just won a case the other day at APT, yeah, about the sponsorship deal being fair value. You know, 54 of them charges we're going up against are about sponsorship being fair value. So if they just admitted that the Etihad one is fair value, there's 54 gone out the window straight away. So who do you think's going to win this case?
So how many's left?
Are you confident in the Premier League beating Man City in this case?
Brother, listen, we're going to wait, man. We're going to wait until it's settled, man. We ain't had nothing yet. You get me? But all I want to say, man, Matisse, can we have our 2010 trophy back? Because You know what I mean? You already cheated with Didier Drogba with the offside. So can we have that back, please? Because now you've been, recharging that period as well.
What period does this cover?
He wasn't alive for that.
Oh wow!
Oh, sorry. Correction. He was alive. He wasn't watching football. For that.
Here comes the photographer from the day taking pictures of people's trainers in the streets coming out.
Yeah, can we have that back, please?
Yeah, the
You're just triggered because those you're just triggered. Those literally look like your trainers.
Hold on a second.
That's why you had to take Turkish's AF1s because those look like your trainers.
Hold on a second.
Wow. When I've seen that, I was like, wow.
Hold on a second.
You violated.
Hold on a second. Why are we only talking about the benefits and not the losses? We signed Hazard, Willian, Eto'o. How many of you rate Eto's tenure at Chelsea? Oh,
yeah, it was meaty.
That's what I thought. So that actually hampered us, stopped us from winning stuff. But I didn't hear anybody complaining here. What about Willian? How good was Willian? Willian was good, but he was inconsistent.
Willian wasn't good.
Nah, Willian was good.
Yeah,
Hazard won everything for you.
You can contest it. Yeah, it's right. So Willian's a mixed one, right? And that capped us a certain maybe level on the right hand side. We could have had Salah over there if we didn't have Willian. Maybe GRIZZ never would have had Salah. That's taking away a couple of titles off you.
That's
so if anything, you're welcome. Really, we're not getting enough thank yous.
Sorry, what's the range?
We're not getting enough thank yous. We're not getting
what's the range?
There's some deflection this.
What's the range?
It's true, Steve. It's true. You can't just say, because you signed these players, everything just went well. Everything. Hazard had a year off. He was in Burger King for a year.
You gave money, illegal money, backhand payments to agents to make sure you got players. It's not our fault the players were shit. What if them players were absolutely mint? They
weren't. So it worked against us for some of the players.
You can't go around giving George Graham style bungs. Arsenal got done for that years ago. You can't be doing that shit, man.
What, you said Willian wasn't good for you?
He was
up and down.
He was up and down. His best season was when he was mid-table.
No, but he scored important goals. And when you're winning stuff, even a meaty player as a fan, when you're winning stuff, that meaty
Willian
player
made his name at Chelsea. What are we doing now?
That's like saying Havertz is good because he scored.
Wait, hold on. Where did Willian make his name?
Willian made his name at Chelsea, but Willian's not a world-class top player. I'm saying I'm saying Salah would have played in that position. That's what I'm saying.
Brother, this is crazy, man.
That's a Premier League legend.
You'll never cheat alone.
That's a Premier League legend right there. So,
De Bruyne didn't work at Chelsea. You know what I mean? There's better man that didn't work at Chelsea. What's your point?
Now listen.
Look, my point is what do you want to stand for as a people on this panel? Do you want to stand for transparency and honesty, or do you want to stand for?
No, I like the fact that you've been open and honest and just said it, you've accepted.
Because we're owning up to it. You know what I mean? I think that's a good. It's a good moment in football. I think I don't really know why people aren't clapping for Chelsea right now. You guys.
No, we're not clapping.
Ask a question.
You're taking it way too far, bro.
Ask a question because I don't actually know. I don't actually know what you've been charged for. So Steve mentioned that you're paying agents to make sure that the players come to your club. Is that the extent? Because I think you lot did this before with Kakuta and a few others, right? It's not the first time you've been charged.
Yeah, I mean, this is where it is, where we've paid people behind the scenes, some extra bonuses. Hazard did say he wanted to join the Champions League winners, so that was a factor. But yeah, man, it happens. We're talking about billionaires here. You think payments don't happen at all clubs, at top clubs, most clubs? You don't think this stuff happens over the years, over the last couple of decades? If you think all the deals between agents, players, clubs, FIFA, all their kind of madness that they've had over the years, then that's up to you. You can think that. But for me, listen, boy, like I said, we'll take whatever punishment we get, but I'm not scared.
What's the expected punishment? Is it just a fine?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
So then what's the point? This is a nothing conversation.
I fined 40 million a month ago.
What's that? He got fined 40 million. You know when he got the transfer ban, in 20, what was that for, Matisse? When he had a transfer ban?
That was for what I just mentioned, the Kakuta stuff.
Yeah, so why is that carried on there? I don't get it. Why is that still?
This is what I don't get. What's the difference between that and this? It's the same thing.
What's the difference? Yeah.
No, but this is from online, isn't it?
I don't even know if that was about the same situation. I don't know if we signed him when he was too young or whatever. I don't think it was. I don't
These
think it was
charges
that.
stretch back to 09, Tobs.
Yeah, this is 09, 010 to like 14, 15 or something.
So I don't know how
It's no problem. There's no problem.
Yeah, listen, I'm just saying, man. Like, man, are just saying now, I've committed a crime, and what now? You know what I mean? Man, are just saying, you know what, I've done this. Yeah, like, yeah. What you man saying?
I mean,
is this what it is now, guys, man?
Some crimes are caught on camera. Some crimes are not. You know, all that Fergie time. I don't know. You know, we could talk about that. Was that a crime? Was that really legit? I don't know. For me,
listen.
There was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Just because Fergie had man shook, yeah, and that's boss mentality. You feel me, boss man? You get me? That's boss right there, bro. I ain't no cheating or anything like that, bro. That's just Fergie's aura. You feel me? You know what's there, bro? That's his aura.
What I don't get is so they've obviously
you know what I mean, bro?
So I've heard that you've obviously come forward. So like that's got to be triggered by something. Like I'm assuming you must have seen the charges coming, and you just thought to get ahead of it. Right?
Yeah, when they bought the club, they were obviously doing their checks because they're buying a whole club, so they're just checking to see everything's in order. They've seen things are not in order, so they've just said, right, I think this is what they said on Sky. They said, right, we're gonna take 100 million off this purchase because we're gonna, you know, subsidize that just in case there's some sort of issue going forward. And then when they bought the club, they just reported it straight to the FA. So they complied. From their statement today was, I've never seen arse licking like it. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The way that they arse licked the FA in that statement, it was brilliant. Complied. Never seen transparency like it. You know, this is. So
you're going about it a very different way to City. Then City just
said, we're not fighting the Premier League. City are like, we're not doing that. He was saying, bro, come into the yard. Come.
If it's just a financial penalty, it's a waste of time.
They're proper snitching on the old regime. Everything like these fuckers done it. They're bruv. Do you know what they've been doing at this club? Come and check it.
Yeah,
bruv, they've been cooking the books. They've been giving bungs at. Bro, we're clean. You're proper. You know, he's talking. Saeed's talking about boss. They're doing a proper boss one. They're saying, yeah, that Roman, bruv, banish him. Find him.
But you know what? Like the days of like everyone pretending that they have a classy club or they have like their moral high ground is so high. I don't want to hear none of that shit in the chat. Man United over there sacking dinner ladies and whatnot and then spending all sorts of money.
That's not cheating.
I didn't say it was cheating, but the class and the respect and the moral high ground. I don't want to hear it. Shut it.
The moral six.
Shut
it. At the end of the day,
the clubs. I didn't say I'm just trying to say there are we have our big six bubble. There are clubs in the Championship, League One, League Two that are looking at the six of us thinking, are these idiots actually arguing about who's the most moral? Allow it. Not trying to hear none of that. So
I don't think you got to just hold it.
Actually,
like,
Tottenham
can be excused.
Tottenham can be excused. You're the only one. that doesn't break.
But I'm not even getting onto you. I'm not even trying to do the moral thing. I'm trying to understand what's happening. And it seems like you've done something wrong. It's that simple.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Simple.
There's no.
You don't need to do what about it.
It's not what aboutism.
It's not about Tobes. The angle where Saeed was trying to come from is saying that. What about all them trophies? Like, so what? You cheated basically. Like, what? Those trophies? Do they count? Do they show relevance? Do you understand? That's because not only accusations. No, but you know, City's accusations. City had turned around and said, no, we didn't cheat, even though whatever. Whereas they're saying, yeah, we cheated, but it wasn't us. You know, it wasn't us, right? It was the previous owner. Like, look, here's my logbook. I bought the car after the date. You know what I mean? Take off those clamps, unclamp my car, and let's keep it moving. Because they're the ones that need to think. So I don't know, man, whether those trophies mean anything or whatever, but Matisse is right as well. Like, nobody can take those memories away from him. The feeling of the fans at that time when they won the Champions League in that period, I think Saeed's referring to, or whatever one they won, you can't take those feelings away. Now, I don't give a shit. 10 years later, I don't give a shit.
That's it.
So mad. All right, let me get super chat in on this subject because we got a couple in the back end, and we'll keep it moving. We'll stay on Chelsea since we started with them just to get the predictions in as well. Big up the community as always. Hit the like button, people. Nearly 5K in the building. Big up Kyle Come on. Love for coming on the other day on the calling show as well, my bro. Turkish, you need to reload back your chat with these new charges against Chelsea. Even more ammunition. By the way, again, grateful to be on the calling show on Monday. GRIZZ said it. And to be, it doesn't need reloading, bro. When it comes out, people. Make sure you subscribe.
He's confident about what he did, basically. Yeah,
that's stick talk. That's stick talk.
Yeah, that's
bro.
big talk.
Live, and like J Ball says, Chelsea, if you self-report yourself cheating, it doesn't count. Whoop-de-doo. Arjun, is this the same guy that sat down and brought up the legal stuff to me at back your chat? He said Arsenal fans should check their own history, read about Henry Norris, and then come back and talk. It was funny, man.
Don't tell me this that Chelsea brother.
Yeah, I'm thinking because this is what he said on the seat, innit? So I'm thinking, I don't know, is it him?
Let us know if that's you, bro.
He was about 20 years old. He's bringing up things from 100 years ago, bro. Flipping now.
Henry Norris, you know, not even Thierry Henry. Just man said
Henry Norris. Big up BH1. Wow, Matisse trying to be 6'9" and snitch on all clubs trying to throw the cheating scandal on us all. Newsflash: PSR and UEFA checks everyone. Up the cheats. Shoab says paying this super chat to fund Chelsea's fine. Every little helps. Big up Blue Moon. I did say the other day we all do it, but only the Chelsea self-snitch. Big up Masum. It's a miracle that my club City won what they have won while competing versus cheats like Chelsea. Hope they will make an example out of them. Disgrace. Caps lock on.
You know when you have a little brother and they just have no shame whatsoever. This is what it is.
Nano says, in all seriousness, this is unfair. They have taken trophies and memories from other teams and boast about winning. Trophies need to be stripped like Juventus.
Are they the Juventus, of the Premier League now?
Juventus was a bit different, to be fair. Juventus were bribing referees and kidnapping referees.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We don't know, Steve. This is just the start. I
was actually watching a video about that today. Mad.
No, I watched a documentary. There's a documentary about it. It's nasty, dark.
No, but what else are Chelsea going to own up to slowly? We don't know.
Is it not more likely that Man United under Ferguson were doing that with referees than us?
Yeah.
Do you not think, though, right?
I agree with that.
Do you not think, since the Premier League have tried to introduce these rules, at least I'd say 40% of our podcasts that we do, we end up talking about someone doing something or PSR or a point deduction and that. And to me, that's not football. Now, if I was to say that when we were on the 115, everyone just shot me down and went, no, you cheated, fucking hell, blah, blah, blah. But don't you get tired of it all? We all know what's going on in the game. The owners are owning clubs and they've got to find a way to get more turnover in the club to buy to compete players. We know that. So if I'm the chairman of Arsenal or Liverpool, I've got to look at my club and think, right, how do I get the way in? So they're looking for everything, bridge sponsors, fucking training kit sponsors, coffee sponsors, all that. Whereas before, when it was transparent, we knew the food chain. We knew that they were there. They were there. Oh, shit. They've had an investment from a local businessman. Now they're there. They've gone bump because they've run it wrong. They've dropped back down there. But football ran relatively smooth. Transfer windows were exciting. Premier Leagues were exciting. You didn't know who was buying who and all that. Now, it's fucked. You've got players, you've got teams who have a great season who have now got to sell. You've got teams who you think, you know what? Aston Villa a year ago, they were talking about, some of the Villa fans were going, we're going to win the league. We've got a great up-and-coming team. Look at them now. And then you look at Liverpool where Jurgen said, oh, we can't compete. But then now it's like, boom, we're spending the dough. So it's mad. And I just feel like the Premier League have ruined their own product by bringing these rules in. I'm not condoning the cheating and all that. Throw at City, throw at Chelsea, throw what you want. But we've said on here, not everyone's team on here has got a clear record. And I just feel like the Premier League is damaged. Other leagues where there's no PSR and stuff like that, people are going to Saudi, players are going to go to Saudi and all that. The Premier League as a product, I think it's losing its shine because they're trying to implement rules they can't implement. They're going to, there's no other business in the world where you can tell someone what they can and can't spend. It's a business. You know what I mean? We've said this before. It's mental. And it doesn't stop. It doesn't bring other teams into it because Bournemouth are never going to be able to compete for the title because their turnover's too low. Brighton are never going to be able to compete for the title because the turnover's too low. They've got to flip players. So there might be a sugar daddy in Brighton who thinks, you know what? If there was no PSR, I've got loads of money. I'm a local guy like Jack Walcott. I'm going to buy Brighton, and my dream is to take him to win the Premier League. Why is that? Why is that not allowed to be someone's dream? Because it was before, but now it's not.
Because teams are spending recklessly. Because teams are spending recklessly.
Like who?
What do you mean, like who? Look at Wigan now. Look at Bury, who went out of business how many years ago? Look at Aston Villa. You mentioned
recklessly. Bury didn't go out of business because he spent recklessly. They had an owner that bought the ground, and he was trying to get rid of that football club to kill it because he wanted to get rid of that ground. Bad owners. But what if my model, right? If you've got a chairman and financial fair play is debt based. If you say no club is allowed to drop beneath 50 million of debt, right, then you'll never have that problem. But financial fair play says, oh no, you can go in 800 million pounds worth of debt as long as you turn over X amount. But you know yourself, what makes a business sink is debt, not turnover.
No, it's you say debt, but isn't it like a certain amount that you're allowed to lose over a 3-year period? It's not.
But it's flawed. It's flawed.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's perfect, but like we know that it's clearly designed there to protect clubs from hemorrhaging losses. Like you look at Aston Villa, prime example. Aston Villa, since they've been promoted, they were spending crazy. Then they went through a period where they were making money back off like big sales like Jack Grealish for £100 million. But you look at their wages as a percentage of their revenue, they're paying crazy wages in comparison to what they're making. That's not sustainable. So there should be rules to keep these teams in check. There absolutely should be rules. Yes, okay, a foreign investment that comes in. Yes, maybe those rules need to be a bit more lenient. Maybe they can say, okay, you know what? As long as your investor has proof of the capital that they're willing to invest into the club, then maybe you can venture into a different conversation. But in the end of the day, the rules are in place to try and keep things as fair as possible and also to protect clubs. In the end of the day, the clubs need to be protected. If you overspend, it will put you in trouble.
Right? I'm not being funny.
And my last point as well on like it's all good and well saying, oh yeah, look at Brighton, look at Bournemouth. Where's your sympathy for Tottenham? You slate us. You call us shit all the time. You slate us all the time. We've been following the book for years. Where's your sympathy for Spurs? No. Wait. I ain't finished. Because 15, 20 years ago, it was Tottenham. It was Tottenham that were having to buy young, sell our best players, have to punch, get into the top 4. We cracked the top 4. We grew our revenue. And now we've gone through a period where we no longer have to sell our best players. We've got ourselves growing our revenues organically. Where's your sympathy for Tottenham? You don't talk about us. You don't talk about us on nicety.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Why should I feel sorry for Brighton and Bournemouth?
No, asking you to feel sorry.
When Spurs have had to walk the same path.
Hold on a minute. Who signed Jurgen Klinsmann? Who signed Gica Popescu? Who signed Dan Petrescu?
So what?
Who signed all the World Cup winners and spent a load of money?
So what?
All right, so don't give it the poor old Tottenham because you.
Yeah, I am going to give it the poor old Tottenham because you can name Klinsmann, you can name all these guys.
It didn't
of course
work.
It does work. Absolutely, it works.
You didn't win the league with Jurgen Klinsmann.
No. I'm talking about the point I'm making. I'm not talking about spending because yes, we bought Jurgen Klinsmann, but you compare our spend to Arsenal. You compare our spend to
In the Premier League era, Tottenham have spent more than Arsenal. Just so
bro,
you know.
Stop it, man. Turkish, you went through years of austerity where you weren't spending because of the Emirates.
Have I lied or have I said
right? And here's the second point, right? So you're going on about these teams who should do this. If somebody buys a team and they are reckless spending, that is down to the person that owns the team. That is down to a businessman. That's not down to, it's the Premier League's fault or it's other teams' fault. That's down to you spending outside of your means. So if your club goes bump because your chairman spends outside of his means, that's on him. So get a competent businessman to run your affairs. Don't get somebody who can come in and think, I'll just spend reckless. Because spend what they want.
You know where the balance. You know where the balance is in between what you man are saying, because there is a balance between it.
Absolutely, there's a balance.
Steve, you're right, but then just put yourself in a position of a club that gets taken over. The owner absolutely messes up everything behind the scene. Then now that club is bankrupt, and that club has to change the game or change.
Look at Portsmouth.
So that's the balance as well. But I think both of you have I think the rules are a bit messed up as well because. It doesn't allow for a team to have a like Newcastle, a new billionaire owner come in and then really invest. But then it also protects teams on the other side. I think the rules are the problem before I can even get on to people being charged for the rules. I think the way
but teams like Brighton, though, teams like Brighton are happy. I think Tony Bloom has come out and said, like, you know, we're happy to be a selling club. Like they're happy to take all the money.
Right, if you're a Brighton fan, if you're a Brighton fan, would you accept that? Or you're not allowed to?
But then also you could be relegated. You could be a Stoke City with a stadium empty, and nobody really cares about you. Like there's a balance.
Another one.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, I spoke to a Brighton fan and he said, you know, like, we're in the Premier League, and that is a big thing, you know, to be in the Premier League, still competing. You got to remember, Crystal Palace have won the FA Cup. Newcastle have won their first title in 70 years. I get what you're trying to say, Steve, but, you know, there's been teams. Leicester won the league, you know, a couple of years ago as well. There are things there that, you know, that show that if you do go for it a little bit, you can win trophies. So I don't think it's as, like, mad as we're saying, guys, but it's still competitive. We're still seeing a league that is very, very competitive. So I hear you, Steve. For fans, it's not great. Oh, yeah, this guy's taking a piss, man. I don't understand. Where is this? Belmarsh. Are you in Belmarsh, bro?
Strange.
You know what I mean, lad? Yo, bring Matisse in the chat, man.
Can I ask, guys?
Wandsworth, bro. Wandsworth.
Can I ask, guys? Because I don't know about this kind of shit, but is that a toilet? Is that the version of a toilet?
It's all-in-one, inclusive.
Yeah, man. All-in-one.
Studio.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna be sick.
Let me continue the super. You know, we paused a little there on the last one. Regine says, I think it's fair to point out that the new ownership of Chelsea came in, saw the books were sketchy, and reported it. Regarding trophies, football is won on the field, regardless of money spent. And Robin adds, City paid 30 M's just in lawyer fees, trying to prolong the case. FA couldn't continue. It was simple.
We'll get it back.
Yuck9 says Abramovich was being investigated by the EU and UK for funding war crimes. They would have found all of this. That's why Blue Coat snitched on him in turn themselves, or their own business. Big up Blaze in the building. Hope you're good, brother. But it's crazy how City haven't been proven guilty but got more belters than us. I'm hearing we're getting about a 9 million fine. Calm. That's like 30 minutes of Club World Cup footy. Are Liverpool and Spurs the only clean clubs in the Big Six?
Don't start, Steve. For fuck's sake.
I don't even like this whole clean word, man. But let's just, I don't know, man.
Clean.
Yeah, I mean, like I think Matisse, all billionaires.
We need to move on. We've got lots to talk about.
Billionaires don't become billionaires clean. There's always some.
Yeah, for real.
You know, at the bare minimum. Hassan says the price paid by Blueco never went to Roman. Maybe this just so FA can use that money themselves. It's in a bank account right now. Theories. Olympic cheaters are stripped, so Premier League cheaters should be stripped. I don't give a damn about your memories in the books. They never were. But like, I'm not saying you're wrong. But if they are stripped, you strip it on paper, but you don't strip the memories. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a bit of a double-edged like. I understand what Matisse is saying.
No one's getting stripped of anything. Nobody. Like I say, the Juventus one was really bad. No one's getting stripped of titles. It's bullshit. That's just what Twitter ran away with when City got caught because City were winning. That's all it was. No one's getting stripped.
Big up the members as well. Darsh says, whatever happened, but the precedent needs to be set so high that no team, whether Big Six or not, tries to test these rules again. And he adds, really, the rules are affecting the Prem standard. Are you implying La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga are getting better than the Prem since rules came about? What full settings? Who said what? What's this to reply to?
He's just going on because I said that the standard of the Premier League, it's getting murkier. We all know the teams that can win the Premier League every season. And I just feel like I've spoke to other supporters from clubs and they just know where they are. But I know some supporters of the club have said to me, I'd rather not be in the Premier League because I'd rather be in the Championship where you don't know whether you're going to win, don't know whether you lose, you go for promotion, then get promoted. Burnley fans, for example, they're sick of being a yo-yo. They know that when they get promoted to the Premier League, they cannot compete. So they go straight back down. You know what I mean? Leeds have come up this year. They're going back down. Sunderland, they're going back down. Simple as that. It's just a yo-yo thing, but
not necessarily. I think Sunderland.
If they survive one season, they'll be down the next season. It's very rare.
Look at Brentford. Brentford are a good example. They came up, they stabilized themselves. You know, Brighton.
What have they done? Are they having a go at the Premier League?
Not everyone's good. You're saying
that happened with Leicester. That was a once-off. That didn't used to happen in the early 2000s or the late 90s. We knew who was going to win then. It was Arsenal United.
Yeah.
Every year, pretty much.
How many leagues can you say that there's that much diversity in the league title challenges? Like it doesn't work.
What I'm trying to say is there's always a chance. When your dream was, if you get to the Premier League, there was always a chance that your club could be bought by someone that would enable you to compete and maybe win a Premier League. That was the dream as a fan before any of this nonsense. Blackburn Rovers, etc. You always had that dream as a fan that maybe if we got to the Premier League with a sleeping giant, somebody will come in, pump a load of money in, and we can have a go at the league. That cannot happen now. That cannot happen anymore. It's finished. The door's been shut from that. That's what I'm trying to say. So you dream as a fan that maybe one day you get took over, like City did, like Chelsea did, and go on these mad things. It doesn't happen anymore.
At the same time, though, everyone's got better.
How often was that happening?
Can I put a damper on things anyway? No, but can I put a damper on things though? That's not really a fairy tale way of doing it, isn't it? Like the fairy tale way is an underdog.
No, that's the bollocks way because that don't happen.
I know, but you're right. It never happens. It never happens. But the closest thing that
Chelsea got took over, won the league, and won the European Cup. City's done the same.
That's what I mean. The closest thing to that fairy tale was Leicester City. But even Leicester City had a guy who spent, but nothing comparatively to Man City and Chelsea. So it can still happen, but it's a rarity, like it's always been. Like Toby says, the hierarchy of football has always been there. So it's a nothing debate really. Like the rules are there, but they've always been there, kind of thing, if you know what I mean. It's just, the hierarchy has always been there regardless of money. It's just one or two teams are added to that hierarchy now, that's all.
And Adash also adds the final one here. All the teams being used in PSR FFP examples had their chance to sensibly move up the ladder. Newcastle and Villa have outspent many Prem clubs in the past 4-5 years. Fair enough. Kevin says,
even us, we've been spending P as well since the stadium's come in. But again, we're spending money that we're making, but we're spending heavy as well. Like it's what it is.
Me and you.
Like, I get the point Steve's making, but in the end of the day, there's more money in the Prem. Like, okay, cool. Bournemouth and Brighton may not be able to challenge for a league, but like they're still able to improve their team to an extent that other teams in Europe can't, and they still put themselves in a position where they can actually make a fist of it. Season in, season out.
I think the dream is always.
Brighton were in Europe like 2 seasons ago, were they not?
I was going to say,
Bournemouth narrowly missed out on the European spot last season.
Out of the usual league winners, the dream has always been to win a cup. That's where the fairy tale comes from, and we've had cup winners, random cup winners. That's all it is.
And there's a food chain. The bigger teams will always come for the better players. That's it. João Pedro's gone. It'll be another one soon. That's really why they can't really compete. Like big teams come for the best players, man. Simple.
It's always been the case as well. Kevin says, I'm not enforcing rules like PSR. You end up like Barca during the Bartomeu tenure. Oh, yeah. He basically effed up the club by spending like that's the balance, You don't want someone to come in outside and just mess up the club you love, support, or cherish.
That's why you put the debt in place. If your club falls between 50 million in debt, you stop spending. You transfer ban until you get your books in order. Simple as that. You don't carry on spending.
Siddharth
says bad ownership, bad business. That's in my opinion.
And there have to be accountability for that as well. Like if the FA did something, like if you go below that threshold of debt, then the club has to be put into the FA's hands to get sustainable, and you lose your whatever, and that will stop owners because you don't want to lose your business.
That's my point. Because if you did that tomorrow, Man United are fucked.
Yeah. They would have. I mean, if you did that any time in the last 15 years,
exactly. But that's why you won't do it. And then that people are that stupid, they don't realize. Simple as that. It's to protect certain clubs and certain prestige, to protect them. You know what I mean? But that's it.
So what you're saying is we should be investigating Manchester United today.
Not investigating. No, it'd be a good thing for them, because then them Glazers couldn't rape the club to death, and Sir Jim couldn't saddle it and rape it to death. If it had to be brought on the line, they'd have had to sell Man United and had to get somebody in from somewhere else who could run the club proper. Because I'm not being funny, SAEED will back me up on this. Man United as a football institution has been ran like absolute amateurs for the last 15 years, and we all take the piss and gone, long may it continue. But what I'm trying to say is, if it was financial debt based for me, that would never happen. And Manchester United.
No, if you meant the Glazers left, then let's do an investigation. Yeah, if you meant the Glazers left, yeah. Let's do it. Bro, let's do it. Bro, let's do it.
What did you say?
Say that again.
Are you ready to open up your doors to them as well?
Brother, if it means that the Glazers leave, then yeah, I'd be up for the investigation. 100%.
That's what you
something in it for me.
That's all I wanted to hear. Perfect.
Snitches get.
Bro, I'll be there, man. I'll be saying, yo, man, get these guys out, man. I'll snitch.
Let me round these ones off and keep it moving. Siddharth says, when rich clubs spend this kind of money, it inflates value and small teams benefit selling their top talent. Is PSR hurting it? Is his question. Jay Silver says, United would have got Hazard if Chelsea didn't cheat. Arrest Matisse for his crimes against football.
Yeah, shout out to Jay, man.
Is this that one there? No, I'll save that for another one. 74 charges, says Black Wolf. Pack Matisse up. And listen, like I said, I see his thumbnail with handcuffs on, so I'm looking forward to watching that after this show here. So yeah, let's just do the prediction for Brentford away, just to get Chelsea out of the way. No point in circling back. Let me bring the table up firstly, just to see the order. Cool.
Yo!
Steve's top. Matisse is second. TOBS is third.
What are you yelling about, Unks? You're joint bottom.
I'm fourth.
Brother, I call it fifth. Uncle's speechless.
He's speechless. He can't believe he's bottom again.
I call it fifth.
Cool.
Top Champions League spot, brother.
Let's do predictions. Sorry, Steve, kick us off. Brentford, Chelsea.
Is it at Brentford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 2-0 Chelsea.
Matisse second. Wow.
I'll go 3-0 Chelsea.
3-0. TOBS.
Wow.
Good. Big score.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. TOBS 2-1. I've gone with 2-1 Chelsea. GRIZZ.
I was gonna say 2-1 as well. These 2-0, 3-0, man.
You're going 2-1, yeah?
Chelsea. Yeah, I'll go 3-1 Chelsea.
SAEED?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1 Chelsea as well.
Okay, 2-0, 3-0, couple 3-1s, couple 2-1s. All right, let's keep it. Actually, one just came in from Janice. And where would City be without the 115 charges, Big Steve?
Exactly where we are now.
Question. Oh no, let me save that one. Actually, that's Liverpool. If there's any super chats on other subjects, people, I will get them in at some point. Chelsea 6-9. That one's from KJ. Like I say, big up the members. 15 months now. Come on, love for the love.
I like that one.
All right, cool. Keep it moving. I mean, the big one is the Manchester derby this weekend. So let's get into that, because I know there's also some joy for TOBS and Tottenham fans over this international break too. But we'll do the big game first. We are live on Sunday, people, for the mob, live from 4 p.m. I see in the comments already, SAEED will be taking part in the mob watch-alongs over the course of the season. He's not available for this one in particular, as will Big Steve, by the way. He's not available for this one, so we've got Geordie on the mob on Sunday, people. Geordie from my left. So if you don't know, now you know. So make sure you join us Sunday, people, 4 p.m. Make sure you're subscribed. Manchester derby. Who's at home? City. So yeah, Steve. International break done. 2 losses in the first 3. United come to town. How are you looking at it? What's the vibe like over there over international break?
It's not a good vibe at the minute. I think we've got 12 injuries now, so no one's literally got a clue who's fit and who's not fit. So it's one of them. It's a must win. If you don't win against these, then we've got serious problems. There'll be a meltdown, because literally, like, we've already lost 2, can't lose 3. We lost against them last year at home. That 0-0 derby at Old Trafford, we've got to beat them. There's no excuses, like you say. We've got to beat them. They're a fucking poor team. poor team. But the poor team beat us last season. But it's just a must-win. There'll be a meltdown otherwise. People talking about Pep and the players and all that, like you say. But you're already 2 defeats in the season after 3 games. It's not good enough. We've got to show a bit of pride and bollocks and fucking beat them for me. I can't. But like I say, I can't even get my head around it because I don't know who's fit. I know Donnarumma's there training. Ruben Diaz didn't train today. We don't know if Guardiola's fit. We don't know if Stonesy's fit. Rico Lewis and Nico O'Reilly pulled out the finger. The internationals. Cherky's injured. Mamouche got injured the other day. So fuck it. But we've got enough to beat them because they are dog shit. So I'm expecting us to beat them. I've got to get. You just got to fucking have a bit of pride, bit of Mancunian pride. These are absolute dog shit. Dog shit. Like I say, and if we get beat off them again, I don't think I can handle it. I'll be honest. I don't think I can handle it.
Steve, Turkish or Steve, someone's got that breaking news. Savinho, Foden, Gvardiol, Kusanov, Rico Lewis, Phillips, Nico O'Reilly, Marcus Bettinelli. Who's he? Keeper.
Goalie.
Have all trained with the Man City squad today.
Good. Well, if that's true, good, great stuff. But listen, they've got to do it. They've got to do it. Like you say, you know, where you go in last few derbies. I mean, SAEED will tell you. I've stood outside Old Trafford and said, "We'll smash you to bits here. Be a training session," because I knew in my head, that was going to happen. But I literally cannot stand there, hand on heart, and tell you what's going to happen because I don't know. After the Wolves game, I thought, finally, we clicked into gear. We look all right. Let's go. Tottenham bullied us. Brighton, we fell apart near the end. The back four's an issue, and he's got it in his head that he can fix it. But he's got to start showing me how he can fix it. I know Donnarumma will probably come in, but knowing Pep, he'll probably play Trafford and then give Donnarumma the debut against Napoli. So we just don't know. We're in the hands of the gods. We ain't got a clue. But if we don't beat this Man United team after losing 2 games on the bounce, we got serious problems.
I love about this here. I love how Steve says these, like, ain't Man City these lately? Like, ain't you lot in the mud? Ain't you lot getting absolutely destroyed lately? And there's all this madness going on. I see videos about Pep Guardiola. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about these. You know what I mean? You lot have been vulnerable. You lot have been rubbish. You lot have been shy. Like, you got done by Tottenham when, you know, it's only Tottenham apparently. You know what I mean? And then you went to Brighton in the Seagulls and that, you know what I mean? Bit of fish and chips. And you got done over there. So I don't know about these, man. You get me? Like, this is a Midico, man. You're joining us, bro. You get me? So there ain't no this looking down on Man United. You're part of the mud, bro. You get me? This is the mud shit, guys.
He's drunk, man.
I own it, man. But City, I've got to own it as well now. You lot are vulnerable. Your defense stinks. You don't know what keeper you're going to get. Listen, I seen Donnarumma punch the ball back in his net. I don't know about you guys. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if there's going to be an upgrade over there. So, I think for me, this is a perfect time to pounce on them on the transition. For me, this could be a brilliant, brilliant game for Man United. Like, literally exploit City's weaknesses. Yes, you've got Haaland. I'm not going to disrespect their players and whatnot. But at the same time, in the last couple of derbies, we've got your number. I can't remember the last time you beat us in a derby, Steve. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, beforehand, you'd be coming and saying, you know what, man? We've been beating them so many times, but I'm actually confident. I was confident last year, and I remember, I think it was Anita, she was trying to shut me down. You were trying to shut me down. But I ain't going to lie to you, man. Manchester's red lately, man. I don't know about you, but Manchester is red lately. I've been looking at the sky, and it's red.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's not blue.
Wow.
Listen, so don't let these.
I know what's going on. I can sense the game. I can vision I can see it, man.
You know what?
Skipping past Diaz, slotting in the bottom corner. I can see it, bro. And then after the game, Steve's like, you know what, lads? Take it on the chin. I can see it, bro. Steve, you just know, man. You don't even know what the scoreline is. I know what the scoreline is. I know what the game plan is. We're going to soak it up, let you do stick-attacker football. Pep Guardiola's going to be with his bottle here, and he's going to be deep in life. And we know what the score is, man. I'm not claiming Man United is amazing. But you know what? On Derby Day, 2 wins in a row, and it's going to be 3 losses in a row for you, Big Steve. Yeah, you're going to have to hold that. I'm going to call you after the game. I'm gonna call you after the game, bro, and you're gonna have to hold that again. You feel me? You know what? If we win, you order me a biryani. And if you win, I'll get you a Chinese, your favorite one round the corner. Is that a fair deal, Steve?
100%.
We'll have that. For me, I'm looking forward to this. Listen, Grimsby happened. All of them games happened. You might have cooked me. But on Derby Day, I find energy. I wake up. I'm alive. You feel me? Because it's like, it is what it is. All guns, you know what I mean? What do they say? All guns blazing, is it? Yeah, man. Go for it, bro. Whatever it. If we lose, I'll take it on the chin.
Do you know what, though? Man City are under all the pressure.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows Manchester United are not a good team. Everybody knows Man United away from home. And you both have got very different expectations and aspirations. When we put out that Manchester City are finished question mark video on the mob debate,
he was there.
Big Steve was not happy to see that. Listen, since that has been created, there's been another defeat. Let there be another one on top of that. And I'm not saying anything disrespectful to the great one, but what I am saying is that video right there, that conversation is a little bit more, accurate and a little bit more fair than people wanted to give credit for potentially. I don't know, Steve. You seem out of luck right now. You look very, very very confused, very discombobulated.
No, I'm a realist, and listen, I like to try and tell the truth. You know what I mean? I like to tell the truth. Yeah. If I feel it, I'll say it. I ain't gonna come on here and start ballooning because you know where we are, and you've seen the last two performances. So I don't know what team he's going to pick. We don't know who's fit and who's not fit. So all I'm going to say is I like SAEED when he brings this energy because it usually backfires and he ends up in the car park. Jamal will be here on Monday. Jamal will be here on Monday.
You know what? I'll go one further.
Jamal will be here on Monday.
I'll go one further as well, yeah? Listen, I know lately I've been referred to Jamal, but we win. SAEED TV is back on Monday. We're back. You feel me? I am back.
Okay, here's another thing. If we lose to you, I will then be referred as Kamal. Yeah, so you're Jamal, and I'm Kamal. Yeah, so Monday, if you beat us, I'm coming on here, and I want the names attached. Kamal. Yeah, Kamal is here. Kamal, Kamal is here. Right? So that's it. Yeah, I'll change the name to Kamal. So you're Jamal. So one of us on Monday is going to be Jamal or Kamal. And if it's a draw, we are the new Ant and Deck, Jamal and Kamal.
JK.
I rate that still. I rate that. But honestly, guys, man, just to bring it back a little, a little bit. I generally think for me, listen, you know me, what I think about Amarin. I don't really believe in him, but I just think City are there for the taking. They're not as scary as people say they are. Listen, they've got Rodri, they've got Reinders, they've got Haaland. On their given day, they can hurt any team. But if you've been watching them, that Wolves game, I said it, guys, man. It wasn't a great game. The scoreline wasn't as, you know what I mean, bro? Like, it was individual brilliances from Reinders and Haaland.
It flattered them.
Yeah, it flattered them. And that's a sorry Wolves team. Tottenham got dealt with convincingly. And yeah, cool, they were good for half an hour against Brighton. But in the second half, the way they folded, the question marks about substitutions, the fact that there's no Mamouche, the lack of firepower, I think it's no better for Man United to win 2 games in a row for the first time in a year.
The only problem with the Man United team, this current squad, is especially if Cunha's out as well. Is Cunha out?
Yeah, well, it's 50-50. We have to wait till tomorrow, man. We have to wait till tomorrow.
If Cunha's out, that's massive because I agree, man. I'm going to be there. And as long as we handled our business before, it's going to be one of those ones where you just light up a cigar. I'm going to be sitting in the middle. And you know what I mean? I don't know who I'm going to be supporting. And that's the best feeling. You're going to Man City, Man United. I've said my piece on City. I'm not going to keep repeating myself every week. But I can't see them losing. Is there going to be 3 losses in a row?
This is where I was going with it.
I can't see that.
Why can't you decide who you want? You just say you can't decide who you want to.
Yeah,
that's crazy as well.
Yeah, but exactly. He said he can't decide, but then he said I can't see City.
Anyway. No, I can't see City losing.
No, but what do you want? What do you want?
You can't decide who you want to win.
I want Man United to win, man.
Yes, of course.
I'm saying I can't see City three losses in a row.
Okay,
If that's
fair
true,
enough.
there's no way I can see it.
Because SAEED made a good point. He said Man City, when you watch them, they're vulnerable in parts. They are, but who says you're the team to capitalize on their vulnerability? And this is what I'm trying to scratch my head at, because it's like you had 90 minutes of playing better than Arsenal, and you didn't create anywhere near enough clear-cut chances. Again, that was up against probably the best defensive team in the league. The second game you played, who did you play?
We played Fulham. We should have been 2-0 up in the first.
Fulham. Yeah, you played, like you said, you spoke about Man City playing well for 30 minutes against Brighton. You played well for 15 minutes against Fulham, and you were dog crap for the rest of the game. Man City, we know what their defense is. Their defense, yes. I don't think they're going to keep a clean sheet, but they have more than enough at their disposal to make it a long day for you.
No, I agree. But why did you get called money for?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If I'm watching that game, I'm like, you won here last season.
Don't forget,
cool.
they were 2-0 up against Burnley. Was it 2-2? And then they got last minute penalty and won the game. So everyone's thinking like, we won the game. It's like, fucking hell, it was close. It was close, No,
but to be fair, it weren't really close, because we should have battled.
I told you about Burnley, because Burnley played Lazio and I watched it. And I said after the show, I said, Burnley are going down 1,000,000%. So when they're getting 2-2 with 90 minutes at Old Trafford, and you're all getting excited again.
No, but
I want you to get excited, because
I don't see Toby's excitement. No, I know he's gone off, but Toby does.
Just getting a drink, mate.
Toby does grizz like City a little bit, quite a bit. I don't know if you guys have noticed before. He does it quite a bit. Like, I don't see what's frightening. He called City's more than, what did he say? The exact words. What did you say?
I said Man City have more than enough at their disposal to make it a long day.
They haven't made it a long day for United in games.
Yeah, in a couple of
They haven't made it long
Man United
in a while.
2 seasons ago.
Yeah, that's again 3 seasons ago.
They've won 2-1 and drew 0-0. We won the Charity Shield, so they've had 2 games where
and the FA Cup as well. The FA Cup.
Got a point.
Yeah. I genuinely think it's going to be a torrid affair. I think it's going to be one of those torrid affairs. I think
it's going to be a transition game. But to be fair, I don't know if we'll get caught in a transition. But for them, I think for us, our weakness is midfield. If they pack out in midfield and they really, really dominate midfield.
Steve, how many players have you? You've had pretty much every single one of your players away on international duty. Am I right?
Yeah, well, most of them, but there's a lot of injuries there. Look, that list of players that you read out, that someone's put that on there, but then I've read underneath, someone said certain ones didn't train, so I don't know what's going to happen. Josko Gvardiol might be fit because he didn't go away. Nico Riley Lewis didn't go away. They were injured, but
I want to hype it up because it's the mob watch along this week.
No, but you know what it is,
and we will be there. But I don't know if the game's gonna.
No, but you know what it is, yeah. Listen, obviously we will get to the scorelines in a bit, yeah. But I do believe it could have the makings of a great game, in a sense of both teams might be open. Both teams will want to try and get chances off. It could be one of them basketball games, guys. It could be. No. Listen, I'm just putting it out there. It could be one of them kind of games where.
What do you guys think?
Both teams have to go for it.
It's an opportunity. It is. I think Saeed's right. It's an opportunity for both teams to kickstart their season.
Yeah, bro. 100%.
A derby.
Let me tell you this. Yeah, we've got United Sunday, then we've got Napoli, then we've got Arsenal away.
Oof.
So if we lose to United, then there'll be a meltdown. If we lose to Napoli, Kevin De Bruyne and McTominay and the boys turn up and spank us as well.
We will be there.
We've got to go to the Emirates.
Is that at the Etihad?
I told you that, man.
Can I say something? Can I ask something?
Yeah.
If City fail to win both games, if City to win either game against United and Arsenal, what's the league aspiration saying, Steve?
Well, you common sense, innit? You'd have lost 4 games. You've got no chance.
Where's the belief, man? Where's the belief, man? The same thing you say to the Turkish, man. Where's the belief?
No, but Turkish was there in a title race, thereabouts, with a far better team. I'm man enough to say last season we won 1 game in 13, and we came and finished 3rd, and we only finished 3 points behind Arsenal. And I thought that was the worst season we've had in 10 years. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, at the minute, If you
Guys, can we see? Can we see?
Hold on.
I don't know about this one.
Sorry. Sorry, I got to step in here. You've woken me up now. Is the big Steve frontline Manchester City rep about to say that he's out of a title race in September? In September, if you don't win the next two,
lose 4 games. 4 games if you lost 4 games out of 5, and you were 12 points behind the leaders in September, what would you say?
You must
believe, bro.
You must believe,
man.
Believe, bro.
You must believe.
No, let's be okay.
Listen, I'll always believe. It doesn't make it right. I'll be there.
Forget the jokes. Forget the jokes and the banter.
No, we
seriously,
can't.
from a football point of view.
Why do you always got to ruin it?
No, for 10 seconds only.
No, I'm asking you a question. Why you always got to ruin it?
Let me ruin it for 10
If the
seconds.
shoes on the other foot.
You see me building. You see me doing build-up play, and why you come now take the ball off me? Why?
Okay, for 10 seconds. What I'm saying.
No, we don't want the 10 seconds.
We don't want this.
Analysis point of view. Can we seriously see City winning both games against Arsenal and United?
If the Arsenal ones, I don't think they beat Arsenal at the Emirates. No, but I think they beat Man United at home.
Okay.
Let's see, because the predictions.
This is why, guys, when we have these predictions here, please speak up. Please, guys. Because when I said it, I said City, no disrespect, but I just think that defense it's not great, man. I'm seeing, videos of my man. What's the right back saying? Yo, you got a right back card. And he's like, I prefer not to speak. Them man are not happy, bro, playing right back and all of that. So I don't know, man. That defense is very vulnerable, Steve. Very. And you've got a goalkeeper as well. And
the goalkeeper's a good goalkeeper, no matter what anyone says he is.
But you have to still gel though with the back line and get used to what they, you know what I mean?
I don't know where this Donnarumma like madness comes from, because I'm not being funny. We watched PSG win the Champions League, and if after that game it would have been announced on TV that Man City had signed Donnarumma, everyone would have been like, "Wow, that's a mint signing." All of a sudden now, because he wants to leave or whatever, Enrique don't want him. He's a bad goalkeeper.
No, I don't believe he is. I don't believe he is.
Listen, we're in the middle of a rebuild. We know that. Pep's doing what he's doing. Right, we know that. Anyone that thinks he's going to rebuild straight away because he made a mistake. The season before the rebuild should have started. We're a season behind. At the end of the day, he's under pressure. We've lost 2 games out of 3. Then there's a derby coming up. It could either be the worst game to play and lose, or it could be the best thing. If we go out there and spank Man United, it's all forgiven then, and we're back on track. And we're going into Arsenal, happy days. If we lose to Man United, it's meltdown settings. We're going into Arsenal, everyone's panicking. So at the minute, we said it last season, we're a vulnerable animal. But
would you take a draw right now? Would you take a draw?
No.
Would you take a draw right now?
No draws. It's no fucking draws. It's win or nothing at the end of the day. And they know that. And at the end of the day, we're vulnerable right now. But anyone that wants to write Manchester City off, that's fine. They can write Manchester City off. But who the fuck's that sat behind you there? Abramovich.
Skullfugger's put me in a new cell. He's put me in a new cell.
Aye, this is crazy.
He's edited it.
Oh, who's that sleeping? Oh, is that Todd?
Is that Marina?
No, that's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. That is madness.
Crazy, bro. What kind of edit is this?
Tell Abramovich that I'll be on K-Wing next week with him if we get beat off that lot.
Hey, big up Skull on the button.
This game on Sunday is... You know what? Mac Darby is
spicy, man.
Mac Darby is SAEED and Steve that normally inject a little... And now they've injected it. Now, you know what? I'm excited for this now.
Yeah, bro, man. I'm telling you, man.
Anyhow, I just need that brother Tesco to just... You know what I mean? Just do something. Because his kind of, you taught me that name. You know what I would love, man. You know who I would love, yeah. I'd never been Tesco before you told me about Tesco.
Forget Tesco. You know what I would love to get the winner, man. The guy that this guy's been slating for so long.
Which one?
Kobe.
Was Xerxes. Please.
Oh,
if there is a script, guys, if there is a script to be written, it's Joshua Xerxes. Scoring at the Etihad, going to the South Stand, into Steve. You what, mate? You what? What are you saying? And scoring the winner. That would be, man. If only we could write scripts, if only. But We'll never know. We'll never know. We'll see.
I think it's made it very interesting. Obviously, United are dog shit. That's the only problem. They haven't got enough pace in the team, I don't think, man. Unless Sesko plays.
Man said the only problem is United are dog shit.
Brother, listen, man.
No, but it's true though. If they had like, like it's Mbeumo or bust.
No, listen. Ahmad scored last time. Ahmad's there. Yeah, man. See what Bruno's capable of. You know what I mean?
He's not gonna. Ahmad's not gonna play instead of Mbeumo, and Mbeumo's gonna play.
He is. Ahmad will play right wing back.
Okay. Well, let's see. It's gonna be.
I wish Cunha was out there.
We're gonna enjoy. Yeah,
that left hand side though for Man City. Who's playing left? Whoever's playing left wing, they need to do
about that.
He's injured, isn't he?
They need to do a job defensively.
He's either going to play Doku or he'll play Savinho on the left.
Yeah, they're going to need to track back.
First game.
They're going to need to track back for sure.
Bring me Savinho, man.
You know what? Bring me Savinho in January, please. Please.
Man said Savinho, you know, bro.
All I'm going to say is the Viking got 5 the other night, so he's on flames.
Against who? So
doesn't matter who against, you still got to score him. You know what I mean? You played Grimsby, remember that? Whoever they played were better than Grimsby.
I don't know, man. I think Grimsby will beat Moldova, me.
No chance.
Come on, bro. Grimsby will have Moldova, mate.
Moldova got rolled 11-1, bro.
11-1, man. Nuts. I don't think Norway beat Grimsby 11-1.
Not nasty work.
This is crazy. This is crazy scene.
Listen, man. Tune into the Minicom, man. You know what I mean?
We're gonna enjoy, man. We're gonna enjoy.
We're gonna enjoy, man.
We're gonna eat. We're gonna eat.
Down to your level after 3 games, please.
We're gonna eat. Let me get some super
He's
chat.
saying please, you know, that's crazy.
Mo said I like the new background, SAEED, and shout out to all.
Yeah, man. Big up all, man. Legend.
Slicko says, big up, lads. Love the content. Production is top notch. Big things coming, inshallah. SAEED, quote, Amorim has the potential to surpass Wenger.
But you guys don't believe that, surely?
I don't.
There's no way
he's taking a piss.
Come on, bro.
I don't.
See what I'm saying, guys? You now start to realize people are writing. You know, people are writing things that are not true.
We know he's a nutter.
But, yeah, come on, man. He's crazy, but he's not downright.
Come on, man.
You got to make it a bit more believable than that.
Yeah, make it believable, man.
When they do the quote thing, with speech marks, they think we can believe everything.
That is actually believable.
I mean, I'm not gonna throw it out the window completely. I just want to just.
I don't completely, bro.
Not for me. Not for me.
Come on, I know my bro.
I can't even get how many games, bro.
No, it sounds mad. It sounds mad. This one.
Come on, bro, man. Yeah. The fact that you not even contemplating.
No, I'm not contemplating that. I'm not
as well. So he wasn't even on Amorim like he rated him, but he didn't rate Amorim high like that. Did
he? Bro. Are you mad?
I don't know. Hold on.
The gingerbread man nearly came out then.
Hold on. Let's just check the facts here. This man went outside Old Trafford, did a documentary walking around.
But that was
no. Announcing a new era. He was high on Amorim. Let's
why would I go and speak about Wenger? Why would Wenger even?
No, but I'm just saying. Let's not. You are high on this manager. You were out there. I've never seen you do.
Yeah, but I was talking. Yeah, but I wouldn't talk about Wenger.
I know, but I'm just saying, I've never seen you do a feature film like that before. That was a
man. Voiceovers
and everything.
Gassing up Amorim's drip as well.
No, listen, more than you can believe. Montclair, all of this. I was there.
Okay, I take it back.
Exactly. So what are you saying, Tobes?
I take it back. I just remembered he was gassing up Amorim's drip. Oh Lord.
Hey, listen. It's crazy out here, man.
Ganto says, SAEED with energy for City's keeper. Who will be in goal for United? Bayender or Lemons?
I think it'll be Bayender.
I'd seen a dodgy compilation of that Lemons geezer throwing it in his own.
Well, listen, you know what it is, guys, man? Comps here. You see comps, guys? We can all make comps. I can make a sick comp of Toby on, you know what I mean? The football challenges, man.
No,
and he'd be looking like,
no,
you know what I mean? Nah, come on, man. You know what I mean? I can make a little sick comp of
even Toby's shaking his head like you can't.
Of what? What happened?
You can't.
What did he do that was good?
Bro, man, there was a few toe box in it. You know what I mean?
Is Bayender actually going to start? You need to tell me this.
But I reckon Bayender will start. Yeah, I mean,
you can't win with him in goal. No chance.
I think he's had one training session, man. This Le Mans guy.
He needs to start.
I know you keep saying Le Mans, but if he loses or as soon as he fucks up, the meme names are there already.
Yeah.
So stop this Le Mans.
He needs to start.
He's a pure lemon.
I can't
He said lemon.
Yeah, he's a lemon.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. You'll be all right, man.
How are you not worried with that goalkeeper?
By end, I'm worried, but not with Le Mans. Listen, I've not watched a lot of him, so I'm not gonna hear.
If you're saying Bayende is starting, how can you have any confidence winning this game?
Somebody called him.
I've seen enough of Bayende. That's why. I've seen enough.
Somebody called
I mean?
Lemon and Herb in the chat.
Bro.
Yeah, they can't win. They can't win with him. They can't win.
That goalkeeper's tragic.
Cool.
Listen, I seen him last year come to the Etihad, stink out the gaff and win. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. And that's what I'm saying. So it can happen. You know, it can happen. I've seen it. I've seen him come there and fucking have nothing. And just, if someone had stopped the game halfway and said, bet your entire fortune on this game, I would have bet on City. I would never give them a chance. And then I'm walking out the ground fuming because they've won. So it's Derby Day, innit? It's madness. I've said it before. I've been to Old Trafford with Darius Vassell and Benjani up front. They had Ronaldo, Tevez and Rooney and we won. So it's just, anything can happen, man.
Last one, I believe. I had to do a quick search on Sean Ryder in the back, just to remind myself. But yeah, it's for the because I respect your football opinion and track record. Do you think Isak will work out at Liverpool?
I'm not even answering that because you call me Sean Ryder and he's a red cunt.
Well, there we go. There's his answer. Cool. Predictions. I believe that's where we're at.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
This is a hard one.
Steve, kick us off. Etihad, Manchester Derby.
2-0 City.
2-0. Matisse?
Now that you told me Binder's going in goal, boy.
You said his name too much on the show already, man. Leave the guy alone.
He's so bad. I'll go 2-1 City.
2-1 City. TOBS.
I was going to go 2-1 City, but I'll go 3-1. 3-1 City.
Well, I'm going 3-1 City, so yeah. GRIZZ.
2-1 City.
Another 2-1. Right. Every prediction so far a win for City. SAEED.
2-1 United.
You went straight in. No draw.
Come on, man. I'm there, man.
Well, draw, no bet. That's all the predictions in. People, you can let us know yours. Live chat, obviously, comment section after. Hit up the likes. Make sure you subscribe. Love for the love. And just a reminder, I forgot to mention the Clips channel is live. It's running. Big up everyone. There's over 3K subscribed to it. Big up everyone that's obviously engaging already on the Clips channel. But make sure you are there as well, people. Clips channel is out. It's in the description. So go over there and subscribe to where all the clips from this main show, from the mob, from debates between us, yeah, that'll be clipped and put on the Big Six Clips channel. So you know what to do. To the big one out of the way. 4 p.m. Sunday, people, by the way. That's when we're live. Let's get into, I mean, it's about a week off now, but TOBS, when I saw that notification pop down, yeah, it wasn't nice.
It was great, dude, but I don't really think there's much I can say on this that I haven't said, and I haven't labored the point to death.
So maybe look forward rather than look backward then.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It had to happen. It was 5-6 years too late, but thank God it's happened. Looking forward, a lot of the talk we're hearing from Vinay, a lot of the comments we're hearing from apparently Joe Lewis's family suggest that they're apparently waking up and they want to take it seriously. In his interview, he spoke about how like they're taking more of a step up and they're gonna they've got firm backing, or he's got their firm backing. Then obviously I think the other day we're hearing of potential Saudi investment as well. Amanda Stavely, she's been sniffing around with a consortium for a while. So it definitely does seem like there is potential there for either Joe Lewis and co to step up the investment, or they might open up the doors, even though they didn't say it in their recent statement, but they might open up the doors potentially for minority investment into Tottenham. So it's good, man. Obviously, we don't know. Nothing's happened yet on the pitch. when we're speaking about this news, but at the very least, I need to see how it materializes with Vinay. Like, I need to see if the Lewises are all talk. I need to see if Vinay is all talk. But this summer, even with the embarrassment, was actually a good step in the right direction. When you look at the players that we brought in, the wages we gave to Simmons, like that's what we should be doing. So time will tell. Levy needed to go, but time will tell whether Vinay and Joe Lewis and co are going to actually take us forward. So yeah, that's it.
I'm sure Turkish is going to miss him a lot.
I know, man. I'm gonna miss these Levy debates, man, on here, man. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, man.
Thank God, man. Thank God, honestly.
Toby biting every single time, boy.
Yeah, man. And just Turkish just so went to the dangle the carrot.
You can spin the block.
Turkish don't even know what to say anymore. What are you gonna do?
It's
what are you gonna say?
man.
You find a new angle. now he's got to respect what Levy done for them, though. That's what he's got to do.
But I'm not gonna. I don't know whether you're trying, but it's never been a respecting. Like any logical or rational Spurs fan, I respect. I do respect the work he's done, but I don't respect what he turned our club into. So yeah, that's it.
So he argues with me every single time about it. He respects the man. And that's all I wanted.
Yeah, I respect him for what he's done at our club, but I don't respect him for what he's turned us into.
Turned you into? He picked you up a fucking mid-table club that, or even
bro, you're not gonna get much change out of me beyond this conversation.
I've already got some change.
He's still biting. It's crazy.
It's fine, man. Let him laugh. Let him laugh. I remember his face when that Szoboszlai goal went in on the mob. Yeah. I remember his face.
I like this. I like this trend of the profiler in the background changing every time someone's been destroyed on the mob.
We're gonna see that face a lot more this season, inshallah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
We move on. Won't be the last time we speak of Daniel Levy, I'm sure. But yeah, onto the pitch. I mean, you probably in the first 2 games of the season, Tob, started the season the best of the lot, I'd say, in terms of, even though Liverpool and Arsenal both won their first 2 games, a lot of people looked at us underperforming, and then you went and lost. A chance for you to bounce back straight away. West Ham started the season probably the worst of the lot in the first 2 games, and then they bounced back with a 3-0 Forest win. So how are you looking at it?
Yeah, man, it's annoying because on paper we should be dusting them. But I don't know what it is the last couple of years when we go to that ground. Like we play within ourselves. We get outplayed by West Ham. We just don't convert the game into something substantial for Tottenham. So I don't know, man. We should win. I'm not shirking away from responsibility. Like this should be 3 points for me. I'm just acknowledging that like this game tends to be a banana peel fixture for us in recent years. But we have to win. We have to win. I can't forget that time when you got Lawless. I think it was on this show. You got Lawless to come on and start chatting rubbish. I can't have guys like that just talking in my ear about West Ham. Like they are so bad, and we had a bad result against Bournemouth. But you can tell when it's Tottenham, their tails are going to be up. But yeah, nothing more to it than that. We have to win the game. It'll be good to see Javi Simmons make his debut. It'll be good to see Kolo Muani make his debut. I think, again, on paper, we should really leave that game with 3 points. But let's see, man. Let's see.
Does he start?
Who? Simmons? Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely going to start.
He's got to.
He's definitely going to start. So, yeah, I think he's going to start. Do you want me to give my... Actually, no. Got to do the order first. Yeah. Simmons will start. I don't know if Kolo Muani will start, but it depends on what he does with the left wing situation. He can't play Johnson again. He cannot start Johnson on the left. So I don't know whether he's going to play Muani on the left and start Richarlison through the middle, or he'll probably play Richarlison through the middle, maybe Simmons off the left or central, and maybe a Sarr or Odegaard or whoever to come into the team. But let's see.
Let's do predictions then. SAEED. Oh, sorry, not SAEED. Steve, sorry. West Ham away for Tottenham.
I'm going to say 2-1 Spurs.
2-1. Matisse? Are you muted or?
Why are you thinking now? Why didn't you think before?
You got time.
Sorry. I'll go 3-1 Spurs.
3-1. Tobs?
I'm gonna go 2-1. Tight game.
2-1. I'll go 2-2. Grizz?
2-0 Spurs.
And SAEED?
I'm gonna go 2-1 Spurs.
Okay, all wins for Tottenham apart from me. He's gone for a draw.
Let's go, cool. Let's go, Kudus. That's what I want to see. If he can go there and just dunk on West Ham's face. They're calling him Mohamed Judas. Yeah, I would love nothing more than for Kudus to go out there and just show out. Oh Lord,
that's a good name though. I can't even lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man. It goes together.
Frankie says, "Shout out to Tobes, man. I love Spurs. Have you got a connection for tickets, brother? I got 8 days left before Post Malone concert, and I'm stuck."
He's performing at Tottenham. I can probably get you a ticket. Just message me on Twitter.
Tapping Tobes, yeah. Cool. This one from Ali earlier said, "Tobes, please speak on the hand of Bassi that so cruelly denied South Africa guaranteed World Cup qualification."
I didn't even get to watch the game in full. I was keeping up with the scores though. If I speak on Nigeria in the World Cup, I'll be in big trouble. 2 World Cups in the trot where we're basically not going to be in it. It's making me sick. It's making me sick.
Wait, you're not going to be there?
Doesn't look like it, bro. We're second. We're third even. So we're not even guaranteed to finish second. And then if we finish second, we have to go into a madness of a playoff. We have to play semi-final, then a final. Then we have to face one of the teams in the other regions who have made it through to the playoff.
You're done, bro.
We're cooked. We're basically not.
Even if you finish second, I've checked it because you had smoke for me on Sunday, so I checked the ins and outs of your group. If you finish second, you're still not in the top 4 or top 5 second place teams to make it through.
Bro, we're done. We're actually done. It's a big disgrace. We're one of the biggest footballing nations in Africa, and we're not even going to be playing in the biggest international football tournament two tournaments in a row. It's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing, mate.
But so you said you didn't see the game. All right, cool.
My goodness.
We don't. To be honest, I don't need to see the game. We play terrible. Like this new coach, he's got us. We play shit football. We don't really create enough chances. We're just. It's a really, really painful watch when I tune into Nigeria these days. It's painful.
It would have been good because we're looking to go out there, hopefully, and we wanted as many nations represented as possible from the Big Six. But there's one seemingly down. But we'll see how the rest goes. England will definitely make it. Turkey, second place. We'll see how it goes. Jamaica, top of their group. So with Mexico, Canada, USA.
Who's repping Jamaica in here?
I'm repping Jamaica, Ireland, and England.
I mean,
I'll rep Jamaica. I'll rep Jamaica. It's got green in the flag, and we've got green as well.
Not even the same shade of green, bro.
What a connection. All right, cool. Let me get this one in and move it on to Liverpool away at Burnley. Then Hamza says, "Liverpool fan from Chicago. This show has gotten me through my daily commute and stressful times. Best football show on YouTube. Love Uncle Grizz. Exciting times for us. Hopefully Slot finds the balance and gel." Big up Hamza, first and foremost. Love for the super chat support, all of that. Glad to hear that we can, help you along your days. Liverpool got Burnley away. 3 out of 3, 9 points in the bag. That Isak sign still delivered feels a long time ago now. We've seen him in a shirt. We've seen him in training. All things looking good right now, no?
Yeah, looks good. This time last season, exact same thing. 3 wins in a row. International break, came home, party atmosphere against Forest, and we know what happened there. So there's a banana skin, Burnley. Does anybody know Burnley's style these days under Scott Parker? Obviously, Sean Dyche was hurly-burly, slinging the box. Vinny tried to play football and got burnt.
Yeah, they do try to play football. They've
Scott
got
Parker,
Leslie. No, Leslie's looking good. They've got that Jaden Anthony, who's kind of a lively player.
But I'm not gonna lie.
We don't need to add Burnley. We spent 500 million guy. Please.
I'm not gonna lie. There's no
You know what I mean, bro?
Burnley opposition analysis.
Just tell me you're winning 5-0, man.
TK, Isaac, Gakpo, Salah, Wirtz.
Yeah, man. Man's analyzing Burnley.
As usual, the Liverpool section is just started, and everyone has just.
How many goals are you going to score?
Bro, you shouldn't even be telling me about Burnley style of play. You've got all the Burnley style of play at your disposal, bro.
Why do you ask? Why do you invite me on this show, Turkish? Why do you?
Burnley style of play. What are we meant to say?
I'm literally about to say I don't care though, because I was going to say I don't care about Burnley. We must win. And these hyenas fucking jumped in. You know, these pack of hyenas, and it's always these three. Anyway, all right.
It's what's going to turn up.
So I don't care about Burnley, to be honest with you. We must go there and get 12 points out of 12 and see where it lands us. Arsenal play Forest, obviously. That's, home game. We expect them to win. Man City, Man United, anything can happen. So we need to extend that lead or that gap between Man City and Arsenal and continue it. Be relentless, be efficient, get the job done. Again, I'm not looking for expansive, mad game, open football. It's Burnley away. Go on, handle business, get 3 points. If it means Isak coming on for a few minutes at the end, so be it. But we got enough, like you lot were saying, and I'm not denying it. We got more than enough to beat them. Burnley, as I said, I haven't seen them play though. Oh, Steve was talking about them last week, so I don't know.
They try and play football. They've signed a lot of young players. Parker is trying to play football. Steve at the back, I thought he's a good player, but they're miles off it.
I hope they do try to play football against us, as I said. But even if they try to rough us up, what I mean? We've got a fairly big physical team now. We've added, obviously, Isak 6 foot, Gakpo 6 foot, Ekitike 6 foot, Szoboszlai 6 foot, Virgil, Konate 6 foot. So we I think Slot's realised that you have to have a balance in this team, in this league of physical beasts as well. Who? Gravenberch 6 foot as well, yeah. But you know what I mean? He don't play like a 6 footer. He plays like a little 10, bro. How graceful and everything he is, man. But yeah, lineup wise, I think it might be a few changes because we've got Atletico Madrid 3 days later because Champions League kicks in. But I think he trusts his squad more this year than last year to rotate. Obviously, last year was Slot's squad, so he didn't rotate as much. This year, I'm expecting, FPL people. I wouldn't advise picking Liverpool players, man. We're going to be rotating a lot, I think, this season. So, yeah, I don't expect Isak to start before people start asking me, is Isak going to start? No, Isak won't start. It's going to be Ekitike, who's been revelation. The other question is Szoboszlai going to carry on his mad form at right back? Again, I don't think he is, but I don't know. Slot might think, carry on, bruv. As soon as you've 2 man of the match performances, crack on, son. But I think Conor Bradley will come back in. And I think Szoboszlai will probably take up his midfield role, probably alongside Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and Wirtz. This is the game that I'm kind of looking for Wirtz to stand up because against Newcastle, it was Wirtz versus the land of the giants and physical that Newcastle are. Bournemouth at home always going to be a little bit tricky. Opening game of the season, emotional. And then Arsenal don't let you play in midfield. So this is the type of game where we're expected to have possession. We're going to have 60% plus possession. And Wirtz has to show his true colours. So I know all you lot have been saying Wirtz. This is where I'm putting pressure on him as well to step up finally in this kind of game. But yeah, that's about it really. It's Burnley. Don't need to over-dramatize it. We just need to keep it moving, and 4 wins out of 4 without playing brilliantly will be a special start because we're not even playing well. I'm telling you now. We've had patches of good play, but overall, we've been efficient.
I can't believe we had all of that for Burnley,
brother.
I'm actually in complete and utter dismay.
He had all of that for Burnley. He said I'm in utter dismay.
Yo, man. This is what happens when you win. When you win the champion.
That was good analysis.
People don't want to listen to it. People don't want to listen to you.
Come on, man. We're not analyzing Burnley, man.
I needed all that, Grizz, so I can make my prediction.
He said I'm in utter dismay. A man talk.
I'm just looking at all of you one by one in your eyes. I'm looking at one by one. All of you.
He wants to slap me. I know it.
If I was in that studio right now with you,
it's crazy.
Crazy.
Cool. Let's not drag it any further then.
Are they going to blow up the squad's value between the two clubs on Sky Sports, or they're not going to do that for you?
Fuck you, man.
That's going to happen every week now.
Cool predictions. Steve, Liverpool away to Burnley.
3-0 Liverpool.
3-0. Matisse.
Boy, could get ugly. I'll go 3-0 Liverpool. Actually, no, let me make it different. I'll go 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1. Tobs.
2-0 Liverpool.
2-0. I'm going 3-1. GRIZZ.
2-0.
And SAEED.
Yeah, I want to go 3-0 Liverpool.
Another 3-0. All right, cool. So all predictions in. Super chat from TNO. Big up the panel. Tobes, Jamal, can you help get tickets to Spurs United in November? Would be my first United game outside of pre-season in the US.
I would say yes, but you're a United fan, so I don't want to give you a ticket in the Spurs end.
How do you know he's United when he put your name first and Spurs?
He said would be my first United game outside of pre-season in the US.
Why did he put Spurs first then?
Because he's trying to be clever.
Because he's trying to go to that game. That's right. He's going to be in London, I'm assuming.
Oh, to the White Hart Lane game. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you sort him out or not?
No.
I can, but I just don't want to give it to a United fan.
So no. SAEED?
Yeah, I'll try. It'll be difficult away games.
Away games are difficult though.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He knows that, and he's still saying I won't help him. Toby, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. He's from a different country.
He's a United fan.
Yeah, but I know, but you know how hard it is to get away tickets.
I do.
So a home game would have been.
You know what happened to my mate Clive when he gave that ticket to another Tottenham fan, and he went to Anfield, and then he sold the ticket outside to a Liverpool fan who went in the Spurs end. And at the end of the day, Tottenham's took his season ticket, 35 years season ticket holder, got his season ticket took off him, he's been banned for 3 years.
What?
Oh, yeah, you can't really be giving your ticket to
away fans. Maybe because maybe hospitality it will cost more, but hospitality at least there you're gonna have neutrals. You're gonna have neutrals.
Yeah.
So
messages that will guide you in the right place.
At Tapping Toes people for any ticket queries, concerts.
Yeah, man.
Just Tapping Toes.
Tickets.com.
That's your business there. There you go. Tapping tickets. All right, cool. Let's keep it moving on to the last one. Forest sacked Nuno. They've brought in Ange. Any feelings about that, Tobes?
Not really. Good on him for getting another job. The Nuno train comes to an abrupt end. Shock horror. When I'll speak,
harsh guys, or not?
I think it was harsh. I think it was harsh.
It definitely was harsh. But then when you look at their results in 2025, set man on here were noshing them off. And I was saying to you, like, yo, they're not playing well, they're not winning games, and you're still doing the most. You're talking. Listen, it's definitely harsh because in the end of the day, he's got them into Europe. He at least deserved an opportunity to at least let them land in Europe. But you also can't begrudge Marinakis for being ambitious. He's seen the results. They've taken a turn for the worst in 2025. He's seen that it's been a dodgy start to the season. Him and Nuno have had what's the word I'm looking for? They've had like a rough relationship over the last couple of months. So yeah, man, can't really begrudge him for wanting to go for the more ambitious move. But
do you think Ange's more of an ambitious move?
It's an interesting one because I think if you're talking about stability, no. But if you're talking about someone who can get them playing better football with the players that they have at their disposal currently, and then maybe trying to make a fist out of it in Europe, of course he's going to go for a manager who's literally just won the competition that Nottingham Forest are playing in.
Do you know what I worry about? I feel like the Forest team, the way they play, the way they set up, is totally different style to what he he's used to, and I think he's going to try and put his stamp on it. But I think some of the players who the Forest fans are relying on and maybe look at as like their main players, I don't think he's going to fancy him, you know. And I think he's a little bit of a yes man, Ange. I think this Marinakis is probably, he likes to be the gaffer, doesn't he, and say how it is. And I think he'll ruin a lot of things with Forest. I think they were doing well with Nuno. I think they had to put it behind them. They were hard to beat, Forest. We've all been at Forest and played Forest, and they are tough to beat. But I don't know. I like Ange. I think he's a nice guy, but I don't know. I'm not.
He's not. I don't rate Ange in comparison to the better managers in the Prem. And say what you want to say about Nuno. Okay, cool. Ange may seem the more like maybe ambitious appointment when you look at what he won for Tottenham last season. But Nuno, as I said, he's stable. That's stability. Like Ange, it could be really good or it could be god awful. And I agree with you, Steve. I think there's a blend of players there that he has where you look at, and I'm like, I think they've made some interesting signings this summer. So I look at players like Douglas Luiz, and then I look at existing players that they've been able to keep, like Anderson and Gibbs White. And I think that midfield, Ange will enjoy with that. He'll enjoy that midfield. They work hard off the ball and on the ball. They can play it forward. Those are the type of midfielders that I think he wanted.
Murillo and Milenkovic I worry about because they're both.
This is it.
They can't be
exactly. You put Milenkovic on the halfway line, he's getting absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, it's class.
So yeah, let's see, man. I mean, Nottingham Forest, a lot of their fans have been talking big about what they are now and this, that, and the third. A lot at our expense as a club because of all the Gibbs White stuff. So show and prove. You've got our manager from last season. You spent all this money. You're in Europe. Show us that you're here to stay. Simple.
It's added spice to the game now, isn't it?
Yeah, add something, but I think it just makes it. I mean, even before that, before Ange coming in, I looked at it as we got to bounce back from Liverpool. We got 2 weeks now to think of something different tactically to make it work. Even to be honest, we have tried to do something different tactically this season, aside from the Liverpool game. It just hasn't really paid dividends like we'd want it to visually and apart from Leeds, productively as well. So it's about seeing something different. I think Ange aids that because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Ange ain't going to come in and then try and set up his way straight away." I'm not too sure about that. Ange at Tottenham was wild. I could imagine him coming in and trying to set up exactly how he wants to set up, getting smoked and saying, "That's who we are, mate. That's who he is." That he showed it.
You'd hope that he's learnt though, because it's like if you are that stubborn, but
he won though.
Tolerant to change.
He justified his statement, so he probably leaves with his head held high in a personal sense. He probably doesn't look at it as a failure.
Yeah, he probably does. Maybe he doesn't, but like 17th, that is categorically that's failure. And with all due respect, yes, Nottingham Forest, they can make a fist of it in the Europa League, right? But before a ball was kicked, we were arguably the strongest side in that competition alongside Man United. Can you say the same for Nottingham Forest in the competition this time around? You probably can't. So you may not have the safety net of the Europa League to fall back on. Your bread and butter is ultimately still going to be the league. That's what's going to get you back into the European competition next year if you don't win it. And if you let that go to shit the way he did at Spurs, bro, Marinakis isn't going to waste time. He's going to get rid of him.
Yeah. Okay, well, listen, regardless of what he tries, if he tries to go defensive, it's not him. We should smoke them. If he tries to open up, all right, that's him, but we should smoke them. And by smoke, let me not disrespect Forest, but I do want to see goals. I want to see chances created. You know, I don't mind the scoreline come the end of it. I mind the performance. Well, obviously win, but I mind the performance. If it's 2-0, but we've missed hella chances, so be it. It'll be refreshing to see a game where we create. I think we start Eze in this one. Odegaard's coming off his best game. I know it's Moldova, before we get into that again, but his best game in a long time. Zubamendi and Marino, they performed at a high level in that Spain midfield. Pedri accommodated for them. I think Odegaard needs to look at what Pedri was doing for them and you know, Arteta in particular too, and see if he can work that even with Zubi and Rice. I think that method of attacking midfielder in terms of the way he floats every single space in that midfield, it allowed Marino to do what he did. Zubamendi in that first Bulgaria game, cold. So we come back with a clean bill of health from international break. We've got injuries, Saliba, Saka, and Havertz, obviously. But we've got enough here, man. Start Eze on the left, and let's just see something different. That's the only question mark. Where does Eze start? And I think it's too soon for Arteta to be messing around with Odegaard's position. So I think Eze starts on the left, and we got to win the game. That's it. Bounce back and hopefully emphatically, because I think performance matters now as well. When the season started in the manner it has in terms of stale tactically, or not quite clean yet, I think it really needs to start coming now because 3 points behind Liverpool all of a sudden. You know, that's what that free kick did. 3 points behind Liverpool. So, you know, Steve was mentioning you dropping far behind early on in the season and how peak it can look. I mean, we've got this game, which sets us up for City. And I know City are not City of 2 years ago, but that's another must-win game. And then St. James Park is a must-win game. So for the next 3-4 games, Arsenal need to pull out the wins and pull out the performances. That's it.
A lot of must wins already, man, guys. Man, it's a bit of a mad one now, isn't it? Already.
Yeah, well, when you're going for titles, you have. I mean, Liverpool and City been getting 90 points year in, year out.
I hear it. It's mad. It's mad.
Crazy. As a must win. Yeah, you've got to.
Man. 12:30 kickoff, man. I always say, man, it's a bit of a. When you come back, I don't know about performances and all that. I just think just get the win, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, Turkish. That's
he's been in the job too long. He's been in the job too long to not be getting performances as well. He's not a new manager. He's too deep in it now. They need to be having good performances because people are now looking at Arsenal fans will be looking at, is this sustainable? Is this sustainable? Is this sustainable? Are they gonna go on a run? Are they gonna play well to be there at the end? Because they've been falling short. Last year, they fell short massively and then obviously focused on Europe and whatnot. So I think for others, they can get away with Arsenal have to play well. You can't get away with shithousen wins now. You play well.
And all of their players, BT did a graphic on all of their players killing it on international duty. Odegaard getting assists, Noni Madueke getting goals.
Madueke is playing well, man, guys.
So I'm like all of these guys, they're shining when they're away from Arteta. So now they're coming back into Arteta's team.
What are you trying to say, man? What are you trying to say?
What are you saying, though? What
are you saying, though? To get better out of them. That's why I mentioned Zubi and Marino in particular, because the way they was playing, it's all tactical in comparison. I think the Pedri Odegaard difference is massive as well, by the way. There isn't really a comparison there, but I think tactically, Arteta has to look at Zubi's performance, Marino's performance, Madueke's strengths in behind. You're not going to get him in behind and moving the ball as slow as we've been moving it at times. So I expect to see something. It's home against Forest. The Forest side a bit in turmoil, smoked by West Ham, new manager, open manager. This is surely the chance to...
Or it's a new manager bounce.
Make those tweaks. Yeah, but new manager bounce usually comes after a team is well and truly in the mud and then they change manager. I don't think Forest were well and truly in the mud, but this is more of a background personal difference type of sacking than it is,
It's so interesting. Do you think he opens up, Ange?
Yeah,
he started in the Europa League and towards the end, he started doing the whole, okay, you know what? We're actually going to do a mid or low block and we're going to try and defend. So I don't know. Maybe he might just try and, I don't know. I would say no, but you never know. You never know.
We'll see.
I felt a bit sorry for Madueke when he was signing for Arsenal and seeing the meltdown. Everyone was taking the piss. Like, you can tell he's got something. Like, and for England I went to the Andorra game, and to be honest, I felt like he's always on the front foot and he's always willing to go. And there's a lot of wingers in this Premier League now that aren't as good as him. I think he's underrated, and like you say, I think he just needs a bit of confidence, and he's dangerous, man. He always trying to do something, and he can't fault a winger that's always trying to get on the front foot, man.
It's the end product. That's the problem, and I think
I think there's a lot of wingers though like that nowadays. A lot of modern wingers are like that. They get to the byline and they have that bozo gene or that speedboat with no driver gene where you don't know where they're going. But I think there's a player in Madueke, me. I think I definitely rate him.
Where was his propaganda last season all these years? I don't remember you rating Madueke before. I don't remember you rating Madueke.
No, you piled into him. I kept quiet in the section because I thought he was a bit mad out of it.
No, I mean when he was at Chelsea.
No, but at Chelsea didn't really play too much. I remember him at PSV Eindhoven. You know what I mean?
It's a bit dodgy. It's a bit.
No, I'm just saying. I think he's a good player, and I think he'll have a good season. Me at Arsenal, I think people might change the tune on him a little bit.
I don't know, man. I think he wasn't a bad player to begin with at Arsenal, but the question is he good enough for them to go out and spend 52 million on? I don't think the answer is yes, personally. I don't know. Let's see.
He has to prove it, and Arteta has to make it work. Let me get super chats relevant in, and then keep it moving. I say relevant. I mean, there's one here on City United. Let's get this one from Elijah. Hey, Turkish, Matisse, Grizz, and SAEED. It was a pleasure meeting you lot last weekend. Big up Elijah. Love for coming, my bro. Love for coming to Ryan as well. Big up you guys. And back your chat was good last Saturday. Right, I know it's early to call, but do you lot think there's a possibility Arteta treats Eze like how Pep treated Grealish? Thoughts? Way too early, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, way too early.
Why are you even putting that in the atmosphere? Like, why?
Yeah, way too early, bro. But big up Ryan, man.
Yeah. Speaking of back chat,
I know it's nobody's chatting about Jack, Super Jack. You know,
yeah, because it's free from Guardiola.
Doing well, but I want to see it the season. I said, speaking of back your chat, Matisse.
Yeah,
don't you have a little something for me? For back your chat.
Nope. Oh yes, yeah, shit. Yeah, well, you have to come to the mob, innit? You'll get your 50 quid, brother.
I know, bro. That goes into the business, bro.
Are you, Matisse? If you hand
Matisse, that goes into the business.
If you hand over
yeah, bro.
This terrorist.
He owes money. He was owed money.
Is it an Asian brother?
If you're in work hours and you're in that moment, you could say your employable hours. Any bets made in employable hours are business.
But which one was it? Which one was it?
I'm putting this guy on mute.
It was the Asian brother, man. He came up to me as well, said that I'll throw money.
Yeah, because you made a bet with Tobes at the Odegaard back your chat. I think it was something Odegaard versus Madison or something like that.
He came up to me and asked me, and he said, "I'm not going to give it to you because I don't know if it's going to make it to him."
Yeah,
literally.
Good man. Big up to you, bro. What's his name? King Kong. Big up to you, bro.
Hey, Matisse. That's for dinner on Sunday after mob. That's for food, bro. Don't worry.
Turkish food, man.
This guy's crazy.
Let's do predictions quickly. Back to you, Steve. Arsenal Forest.
Is it at Emirates?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0. Matisse?
I'll go 3-1 Arsenal.
Tobes?
I'm going to go 2-0 as well.
2-0. Grizz?
What did you say?
Who?
Turkish.
Oh, 4-1.
4-1.
Sorry. I wrote it down, but I didn't say it. Yeah, 4-1.
2-0 Arsenal.
2-0. And SAEED?
I'm going to go with 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1. Just a reminder, because that is all the predictions in how the table is looking. And just a heads up to the rest of the panel, or the community first. Steve's top on 15 points. Matisse second on 9. Tobes and me in third, both on 8 points. Grizz and SAEED both joint last or joint fourth. Depends how you want to look at it. They're both on 7 points. So it's still tight. But there's an announcement. Chip's been played. Lone soldier. So only one person's points count for game week 4.
What the fuck?
And that's Steve. So all of our predictions in the bin. Only Steve's points count for this weekend.
Is he all right in the head?
Fair play. Listen,
he's trying to lock down his number.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Fair play, man. Fair play.
All right.
So you've had us out here thinking and doing.
I ain't gonna lie. I've enjoyed my weekend.
Just so you could go and play that chip.
So basically, only Steve's points count. Basically, yeah.
Only Steve's points count.
Basically, yeah.
I can let you lot know,
man, bro. It's a marathon, bro, man. Let him do what he's got to do.
I'm not worried.
It's true.
That's what he wants to play.
Doing different things, though. We can't all keep it till the end.
No, bro. All games in, bro. All games in.
If somebody plays a chip 1 week and you can't play yours, So at the end of the day, people are going to get near the end of the season when you all want to play chips. You think, I'll play me chip, and someone's got there before you. Your game's gone.
Yeah, but the thing is,
games
we've got
out
so many game
September,
weeks.
so I don't know, man.
You know, Steve, there is a double game week, you know, guys. Double game week.
Leave him. Don't worry about him, man. Leave him there, man.
You know what's going to happen? I'll be that far ahead. You're going to say, you know what? Forget Steve. I'm going to pick on the bottom.
You know what? Steve is currently 6.
I know, you're big up Crunch.
Steve just don't want to do no forfeit, man. He ain't playing. He's trying to get out of here ASAP. He's going for 100 points.
Steve,
you ain't throwing me off no cliffs.
Yes, I think he's played it well. 6 points ahead of second, and now all his points count. He's gonna have a healthy lead. So yeah, well played, Steve. We'll see how it works out. So there, all those predictions, people. I've just noted it down to see how much we don't get on Monday, but obviously we'll let you know what Steve gets. We'll update the table as usual. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe quickly, but most importantly, season predictions we made before the season started. I said that when the transfer window ends, we will all have a chance to make 3 changes to our selections, whether that's the top 8 or the player of the season, young player of the season, golden glove, goal scorer, most assists, etc. Any 3 changes, you're welcome to make them now. So I've got all of the information here. Firstly, is everyone making 3 changes?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no way I'm not gonna do that.
I don't know if I need 3, but I will be making some changes. Yes.
Yeah, I will be making.
All right, so let me run through them then, and let's start with you, Grizz. Where will you be making your changes?
Right. So the order of final positions, I've got. I'm laughing myself. I've got Man United 5th. Can I change that, please?
Yeah, where do you want to move?
Spurs. To Spurs.
Okay, so you're replacing them with Spurs, yeah?
Yeah.
So Man United got 8th, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Man United for Tottenham. That's change 1.
Yeah. And then I've got what's the other? What was this one? Oh yeah, no, I'm not happy with the rest. Hold on.
Okay.
What was the other one? Golden glove. Oh yeah.
Golden glove, you got Arsenal.
Yeah, I'll change yeah, I'll stick with that.
1 change from Grizz. Next, Tobes. Do you need me to read out your selections, or
No, I can switch. So I'm gonna switch Arsenal for Man City.
So Arsenal you had in 3rd, Man City in 2nd. So Arsenal for Man City.
Yep. And then I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch us for Newcastle. So I'm putting us 5th, and then I'm gonna switch Newcastle for Villa. So then it should be Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle, Villa, Man United.
3 changes. Cool. I've got them locked in. Matisse?
I'm going to swap Arsenal and City around.
Arsenal for City. So you had Arsenal in 4th, I believe, and City in 3rd, yeah?
Yeah, I'm swapping them. I'm going to put Esteval in for Young Player of the Year.
Okay.
I've got 1 more change. Sorry, Turkish.
But you can't do it now. It's done.
Yeah,
this is different. There's not.
What was the point then?
Not different. It's done.
How is this different?
Because we literally said to you, is that all you want? And you said, yeah.
Yeah, it's done.
And now I'm saying no. What's the
Well,
difference?
now it's too late.
No, come on, man.
Too late, brother. Too late.
Bro, this is a different competition, man.
Nah, bro. No.
That's it.
Bro, don't be like this, man, bro. Me and you are
No.
Bro, me and you're gonna be.
And got top goal scorer. I'm gonna move it from Haaland to Isak.
Are you lot along, man?
Okay, Haaland to Isak.
Too many. It's murky, but
it's you trust in the process. I hear it.
It's murky. I don't know. It's City getting injuries, man. I don't know, man.
My changes are gonna be. I'm gonna switch around Liverpool and Man City. So Liverpool now 2nd, Man City 3rd. I'm gonna switch around Man United and Tottenham. So Tottenham are now 5th, Man United 7th. And I'm gonna change Gyökeres to Haaland, top goal scorer.
Right. That's crazy. Can we dissect that?
Man saw 3 games and said, yes.
No.
Wait. What happened to the
There ain't no time for dissecting, bro. Who dissects? Who dissects? Fucking 2 hours in, bro.
Right here, guys. Everyone, guys.
Your guy, no? Is that not your guy?
He said 3 games in. Fuck Johnny Bravo.
No,
I can't lie to you. That's a disgrace, you know.
That's my guy.
It's clearly not your guy.
Out of here.
Have I said he's not going to get 20 goals? I still believe he'll get 20 goals.
No, but you believed he was going to outscore Haaland, mate.
Wow.
And then now I believe I need to make sure I get points on that board. So Haaland.
Oh, so it's just points. It's not. And what?
Points.
Gyökeres isn't a guarantee of points. No.
Haaland is the top goal scorer guarantee. So
that's crazy.
Cool. And dissecting done. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that dissecting is done. Yeah.
Steve, do you have yours on hand?
I'm going to swap Tottenham over Villa.
Yep.
So it'll be Newcastle and Spurs. I'm going to replace Turkey for Mo Salah in the assists. Turkey's injured me.
I know. I'm not laughing at his again. Way. Everyone just gone, man. You don't believe in your boy, man, to come back and prove you're wrong.
If the guy's got one leg, he's not going to get the most assists, is he? In the Prem.
No, I hear him, man. I hear it. This is crazy, but yeah, go on.
And everything else, I will swap Arsenal for Chelsea.
Okay, Arsenal for Chelsea. Cool.
Yeah, you got to change right this.
Nah, man, you just said you got to back your players after 3 games. Now you're saying you got to change Reinders.
You can't win.
Saeed, what?
Reinders is player of the year.
Saeed.
Reinders for my
Saeed's killing me. Saeed's killing me.
Man, see the Wolves performance.
Bro, you know what? Keep playing them chips. We're coming back, baby.
Stop, Saeed.
Keep playing them chips. Keep playing them chips. We're coming back.
Yo, the guy's falling off his chair telling people to back his own players. He's not picked one of his own players. The guy's not picked one of his own players. That's how confident he is.
Sorry, man. Let me get back in.
Saeed, get some control. It's your goal, bro. What are you changing?
Yeah, come on, put your own players in. Back your players. Change your players.
I'm gonna. Cause I didn't say my play, so I know my role. You know what I'm saying? I know my role. So what I'm doing?
Yeah,
I'm putting young player of the year, João Pedro.
Okay.
Does he count?
Putting Haaland top goal scorer.
Can we check if that counts?
Just shut up, man. Don't tell him, man. Why do you need to double check him?
He's wow. Okay.
No, but he's 23, so he starts.
Yeah.
He's 24 in September. I think so.
Haaland top goal scorer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did I put Cole Palmer most assists?
I believe so. Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I'll leave that. And I'll change Aston Villa and Newcastle around. I'll put Newcastle in 7th.
So you're leaving United in 5th.
Come on, man.
Don't be falling off the chair.
Right, I'm a believe.
Hey, Steve, fall off your chair. It's time.
I'm gonna keep them there, man. You know what I'm saying?
People, you know what I'm gonna do, because it might be hard for you lot to remember what we predicted and now what we're changing. So I'll get that done for social. So at the Big Six Show, Instagram, X. I don't know if our TikTok's running, but it will be soon enough. So yeah, head over to the socials and that'll be out. Signed, sealed, delivered, and will play a part in the points total come the end of the season. So obviously it's a big thing. 3 super chats I need to get in that I've been waiting. Mr. BP says, Steve, I'm on to you. Aubameyang with no mispronunciation. Don't scared. Danny DeVito.
Why is he calling you Danny DeVito?
I know. Yash says, Saeed, my man, the new backdrop looks dope. Hoping for a Saeed meltdown for the weekend. Come on, City. Big up, Steve. Come on.
City.
Last one from Kian. People questions Pep's rebuild, but he has already done it and won it. Hart, Company, Fernandinho, David Silva, Yaya Toure, Aguero, to Rodri, Haaland, Bernardo, Gundo, Jack Mahrez, Sterling, Jesus, Zinchenko, and now new ones. Yeah, there's some accuracy in that. A lot of it, to be honest.
No, he's definitely built 2 teams, but this is the third one. The thing is, Fergie built 4 teams, would you say? Or 3, at minimum 3.
At least.
Fergie was there for 26 years or something.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like this is his 3rd rebuild. This is the one that's the litmus test.
All right, people. There you go. That's the show done for the night. Game week 4 starting this weekend. Mob back Sunday 4 p.m. for City at the Etihad against United, Manchester derby. Geordie will be in the building from my left, so make sure you are there too. Make sure you subscribe, like the vid. Individual channels in the description below. Clips channel in the description below. And all of them predictions will be put on social media. A reminder for the game week predictions, only Steve's points will count come Monday. But yeah, we'll tie up the loose ends come Monday, people. So make sure you're there. Mob Sunday and the main show Monday. Love for the love, people. We'll see you soon. Peace. We're out.
Peace.